because mentioning iconic actresses and not highlighting Helen Mirren feels incomplete. It's important to recognize her as a true role model for modern female performers. Her combination of captivating talent, commanding presence, and fearless attitude has helped redefine what it means to be both powerful and elegant on screen. Despite her glamorous reputation, Helen Mirren almost chose a different path and hesitated to pursue acting in her early years. She faced obstacles and doubts, yet her relentless dedication and bold choices transformed her into a symbol of strength and authenticity. Many admire her for her exceptional ability to embody a wide range of characters with depth and grace, while also challenging stereotypes about aging and beauty. Her rebellious spirit pushed her to break conventions, refusing to conform to superficial standards, and instead focusing on carving her own unique career. As a result, she continues to inspire countless women to embrace their true selves and pursue their passions without fear. Her story is a testament to resilience, talent, and unwavering confidence, making her one of the most influential figures in the acting world. Now, let's explore the surprising reasons why you should never call Helen Mirren beautiful. Kate Winslet once described her co-star Helen Mirren as everyone's friend, and she was absolutely right in saying that. Mirren is a person who radiates warmth and friendliness, making everyone around her feel comfortable and welcomed. Known for her lively personality, she is what many would call fun and full of energy. Mirren possesses a natural passion for having a good time, and she often brings an inviting and joyful spirit to her work and interactions. Her conversations are witty and sharp, filled with clever remarks and humor that keeps everyone engaged. She enjoys asking questions that help drive conversations forward, showing her genuine interest in others and encouraging deeper discussions. Nothing about her is dull or boring. Instead, she is lively and entertaining, especially because of her sharp tongue. Moreover, Mirren's quick wit is complemented by her creative swearing, which adds a colorful and humorous twist to her speech. This unique way of speaking makes her stand out as a lively personality who isn't afraid to be herself. Her ability to combine humor, intelligence, and a genuine friendliness makes her a remarkable actress in person. Whether she's on set or simply socializing, Helen Mirren captures attention with her vibrant spirit and her undeniable charm, proving that she truly embodies fun and sharp wit. Helen Mirren possesses a remarkable grace that sets her apart in the world of acting. Her regal bearing is evident in the way she carries herself, combining elegance with confidence that seems almost natural. This poise is not merely an affectation, but a reflection of her background, as her father came from nobility, and her mother spent time near the upper classes of society. Such lineage perhaps contributed to her innate sense of dignity and composure. Despite her noble roots, Helen remains authentic and true to herself in every situation. She does not try to appear perfect or distant. Instead, she shows a genuine personality that endears her to many. Her openness and fearless attitude make her stand out even more. She is not easily intimidated by crowds or fearful of people's opinions. Rather, she embraces her individuality with confidence and honesty. As a brilliant actress, she uses her grace not only on stage and screen but also in her everyday life. Her humble yet regal presence inspires many, and her ability to stay true to herself makes her truly special. No matter the circumstances, Helen Mirren's grace continues to shine through, making her a role model for many. Since she has been called beautiful all her life, Helen Mirren has grown tired of hearing this word used to describe her. She believes that the term is overused and has lost its meaning when applied to her. Mirren has spoken openly about her dislike for being called beautiful, explaining that it makes her feel uncomfortable and bored. She prefers to be recognized for her talent and her work rather than her appearance. Because of this, she once declared a sort of personal war against the Guardian newspapers, which she felt often focused too much on her looks, and labeled her as beautiful repeatedly. Although she did not wage a formal war, her frustration with these frequent descriptions was clear, and she expressed her desire to be seen as more than just an attractive face. Mirren has always been a dedicated actress, emphasizing her craft over superficial labels, and she wants people to appreciate her for her performances and acting skills. This attitude shows her strong sense of self and her rejection of being confined to the label of beauty. Despite her many achievements and popularity, she prefers that her talents stand out more than her appearance, and she hopes to be remembered for her artistry rather than superficial compliments. Throughout her career, Mirren has maintained her stance, making it clear that while she appreciates her fans, she does not want to be defined solely by her looks. Her honesty about this topic helps others understand that being called beautiful is not always a compliment in her eyes, and she values respect for her skills and her personality above all else. Her perspective demonstrates her strength and her desire to be judged on what she does, not how she looks. Mirren's views continue to resonate with many who believe that true recognition comes from talent and hard work, not just physical appearance. Initially, Helen Mirren felt deep frustration with how the media treated her during certain times in her career. She was upset because instead of recognizing her accomplishments and the hard work she had done to reach her level of success, some media outlets, like The Guardian, chose to focus on her appearance rather than her talent. They reduced her to a sex symbol, calling her a sex bot, which she found offensive and unfair. This type of coverage was common during that period, and many actresses faced similar treatment, but Mirren despised being seen only through a sexual lens. She was not afraid to appear nude or bare at all on camera, but she was disturbed by how the journalists twisted her intentions. She felt that they made it seem as if she was trying to seduce them or use her sexuality to get attention, which was not true, and made her angry. Mirren believed her work and talent should have been the focus, not her body or her personal life. She wanted respect for her abilities and her professionalism, and she resented the way the media often disregarded her true character to create sensational stories. Overall, her frustration came from feeling misunderstood and misrepresented by those who tried to reduce her to a stereotype instead of acknowledging her as a serious actress. Despite her well-known talent and impressive career, Helen Mirren has spoken openly about her early life and the challenges she faced. She revealed that when she was younger, her bosoms were on the larger side. This detail may seem minor, but it highlights how she was aware of her appearance from an early age. She also reflected on occasions when journalists' eyes could have been fixated on her chest, which made her uncomfortable. However, she said she couldn't do much about it at the time. She was more polite when she was younger, mainly because she didn't want to cause trouble or draw unwanted attention. She explained that her politeness wasn't because she wanted to be nice, but because she felt she had no choice. Her words showed that standing up for herself could have risked her career. She was very focused on her work and knew that saying the wrong thing could harm her chances in the acting world. Despite these difficulties, she stayed committed to her passion for acting and built a successful career. She worked hard and stayed true to her goals, knowing that her politeness was part of a strategy to protect herself at a vulnerable time in her life. Her story shows how she navigated early challenges using patience and resilience. Her determination has helped her become one of the most respected actresses today. She has continued to work in film and television, earning praise for her talent and dedication. Throughout her career, Helen Mirren has proved that staying true to oneself and working hard can lead to great success. Her journey is a reminder that even in difficult moments, perseverance is key. Her focus on her career has allowed her to make a lasting impact in the entertainment industry. Although Helen Mirren has built a remarkable career rooted in her talent and dedication, she has also faced personal struggles related to her maternal instincts and her sense of beauty. She has chosen not to have children, explaining that her devotion to her profession took precedence and left little room for motherhood. Nonetheless, she maintains a close relationship with her husband's children from a previous marriage, showing her caring nature and ability to form meaningful bonds despite her personal choices. Over the years, she has spoken openly about how her career demands and personal decisions influenced her life and relationships. Meanwhile, the label of beauty has followed her through her entire life. When she was younger, her striking appearance and eye-catching figure drew lots of attention, which she found both a blessing and a burden. As she aged, she discovered that the beautiful tag was difficult to shake, and it often overshadowed her acting talents. In interviews, she has been asked about her beauty routine, but her expressions often reveal her annoyance and discomfort with the topic. She feels that her appearance is sometimes more scrutinized than her work, and she resents being reduced to her looks. Her journey highlights the complex relationship many women have with their appearance and societal expectations, especially as they grow older. Despite the challenges, she remains an inspiring figure who balances her personal reflections and her professional achievements, making her a true icon in the world of cinema. Helen Mirren, when discussing her views on beauty, expressed a calm yet honest perspective. Unlike many in the public eye, she did not react with frustration or anger when asked about the concept of beauty. Instead, she shared her personal feelings, revealing that she didn't particularly like the term beautiful. To the surprise of many, she confessed that she never felt beautiful, even in her youth. In her teenage years and 20s, she didn't think she looked attractive. This was largely due to her not fitting the beauty standards that prevailed during those times. While others might have admired her looks, she felt that her voluptuous figure was often considered out of place, and even absurd by many people. This honesty about her own self-perception has resonated with many, as it offers a glimpse into the complexities behind the public image of an actress often hailed as a symbol of grace and elegance. Despite the pressures of the industry and society's views on beauty, Helen Mirren's openness about her insecurities highlights the complexities of how beauty is perceived and internalized. Since then, Helen Mirren has been known for her timeless elegance and confidence, but she also reflects on beauty in a way that goes beyond appearances. Despite changes in fashion and beauty standards over the years, she has maintained her sense of self and stayed true to her beliefs. Even when some beauty trends from earlier eras faded away, she continued to see beauty as something rooted in authenticity and inner qualities. When asked about her beauty routine, she often responds with thoughtful words that reveal her perspective on life and beauty. She believes that many people focus too much on their own appearances and neglect the importance of caring for others and paying attention to those around them. For Mirren, true beauty is about genuine connections, kindness, and understanding, rather than just outward looks. Her reply shows that she values inner character more than superficial standards that change over time. She believes that being kind and attentive to others creates a more meaningful and lasting form of beauty. Her attitude and words reflect her true character, emphasizing that real beauty comes from within and from how we treat others. By staying true to her beliefs, she inspires others to look beyond surface appearances and to find beauty in authenticity, compassion, and genuine care for people. She continues to stand as a symbol of natural grace and inner strength, reminding us that true beauty endures and grows through kindness and attention to others. After Helen Mirren finished her interview, she decided to share some details about her fitness and beauty routine. She explained that her approach is simple and straightforward without adding any complications. She told her interviewers that she practices periods of eating normally, enjoying her meals without restrictions, and other times she focuses on exercising regularly to stay fit. These alternating phases help her maintain a balanced lifestyle that suits her needs. Mirren also surprised everyone by revealing that she cuts her own hair, demonstrating her independence and rebellious attitude toward traditional beauty standards. She admitted that she doesn't like her face without makeup, but sometimes forgets to put it on and goes about her day with her natural face. The only beauty product she always remembers to use is moisturizer, which she applies diligently. From her own words, Mirren favors her natural self and does not hide her appearance behind layers of makeup. Her attitude reflects her belief that beauty should be authentic and true to oneself, not something dictated by societal expectations. This natural and no-nonsense outlook aligns with her rebellious stance on what beauty really means, emphasizing self-acceptance and confidence in her own skin. She believes that feeling good and staying healthy are more important than conforming to conventional standards. Through her routine and honest attitude, Helen Mirren inspires many to embrace their natural beauty and find happiness in simple, genuine self-care. Since she first rose to fame, Helen Mirren has been known not only for her exceptional acting talent, but also for her strong personality and willingness to challenge societal norms. She has a rebellious stance toward injustice and against anything that appears to be unfair or oppressive. This attitude extends beyond her acting career and into her personal life, where she openly expresses her views on individual freedom and self-acceptance. Mirren once decided to get a tattoo on her hand as a symbol of defiance, emphasizing that her people should be free to look however they want without judgment or restriction. This act was a bold statement, reflecting her belief that beauty standards should not dictate how people see themselves or how society judges them. Her views about freedom and self-expression are also seen in her support for naturism. In interviews, she has revealed that she is a naturist at heart and loves visiting nudist beaches. She finds these places to be very liberating and enjoys the unpretentious environment where everyone is comfortable being themselves, regardless of appearance. Mirren appreciates that in such settings, there are no distinctions between the beautiful and the less attractive, old or young, as it is a space of true equality and freedom. Her openness about her naturist stance earned her recognition, and even an award from British Naturism, highlighting her commitment to embracing naturalness and challenging societal expectations connected to beauty. Through her actions and beliefs, Helen Mirren continues to stand as a symbol of rebellion against superficial standards and advocates for genuine self-acceptance for all. Helen Mirren has long been known not only for her exceptional acting talent, but also for her strong stance on beauty standards. She has often spoken out against the pressure placed on women to look young, and to fit a certain image that favors youthfulness above all else. This attitude of rebellion is evident in her career and her choices, and it extends even into her partnership with cosmetic companies. For many years, she challenged the industry's focus on younger customers, advocating for the recognition of beauty at every age. When L'Oréal Paris decided to make her the face of their products, it was a significant shift. The company recognized her influence and her message, which resonated with many women who felt ignored by typical beauty trends. This partnership was a brilliant move for L'Oréal Paris because it allowed them to connect with an important yet overlooked group of older women who wanted to see themselves represented and celebrated. For Helen, it was an opportunity to reinforce her stance on aging gracefully and beautifully, breaking down stereotypes about older women and their place in the beauty world. She earned a substantial amount of money from this campaign, but more importantly, she helped a beauty brand gain access to an untapped market. With her involvement, L'Oréal Paris showed that beauty doesn't fade with age, and that confidence and style can thrive at any stage of life. Her stance and partnership not only benefited her personally, but also sparked conversations about aging and beauty, encouraging women to embrace themselves at every age. Because of her recognition and influence, Helen Mirren became an important figure in the movement to include older women in the beauty industry. She voiced her belief that aging should not mean feeling invisible or ignored by cosmetic companies. When L'Oréal studied their customers, they found that older women had the highest ability to buy products, but used fewer than younger women. They realized that these women still wanted to look good and feel confident, but they were often overlooked by brands that focused mainly on younger audiences. Mirren's stance helped encourage other beauty companies to pay more attention to older women. These companies started offering more products for aging skin and embracing beauty at every age. Her support was seen as a victory because it challenged the idea that aging meant losing relevance or beauty. Instead, it emphasized that older women deserved to see themselves represented and celebrated in marketing and product lines. This shift helped change how the industry viewed women after a certain age, making it more inclusive and respectful. The recognition of older women's purchasing power and her advocacy worked together to promote a more positive image of aging. As a result, more women felt inspired to embrace their age, knowing they were valued as consumers and as individuals. Mirren's influence helped move the industry towards greater acceptance and appreciation of beauty at any age, changing the landscape for older women and beauty forever. Today, Helen Mirren believes that beauty is not the most important thing as she has grown older. Despite having been called very beautiful in her youth, she does not worry about how she looks now. She says that she doesn't really care about her appearance anymore, and does not think she looks better now than she did when she was younger. When she was young, Mirren had a lot of beauty, but she did not spend much time thinking about it. Instead, she focused on her career and working hard in her acting. Over the years, she has won many awards and achieved a lot in her profession. Helen Mirren has always been known for her talent and dedication rather than her looks. Now, she feels that beauty does not define her or her success. She believes her value comes from her work and her abilities rather than her appearance. Mirren openly talks about how society often emphasizes looks, especially for women, but she feels that it is more important to be confident and focus on what truly matters. She encourages older women not to worry too much about how they look, and to find happiness in themselves and their achievements. For her, beauty may have been a part of her younger years, but as she has aged, she has learned that inner qualities and self-acceptance are much more meaningful. She remains proud of the career she built and the respect she has earned, showing that beauty is only one small part of a person's worth. Overall, Helen Mirren's current views on beauty reflect her belief that aging is natural and that self-worth should come from within rather than from external appearances. Since many people admire Helen Mirren for her remarkable talent and authentic personality, it is clear that her legacy goes beyond mere appearance. While some might say that calling her the fairest of them all could upset her, we believe her true beauty lies in her honesty and dedication to her craft. She has shown us that being true to ourselves is important, and that genuine talent can shine brighter than superficial traits. Unlike other actresses who may have gained fame, mainly because they were considered beautiful, Helen Mirren's success is rooted in her exceptional talent and her ability to bring characters to life convincingly. Her performances in film and theater demonstrate a deep understanding of human emotion and a mastery of her art which has earned her respect worldwide. This legacy reminds us that authenticity and skill are what truly matter, and that pursuing your passion with honesty can lead to a lasting and meaningful career. Helen Mirren's example teaches us that being true to ourselves and working hard can make us truly stand out. Her impact has inspired many to embrace their authentic selves and to value talent over superficial appearances, proving that true beauty and success come from within. Her dedication to her craft and her unwavering authenticity have made her a role model for many and will continue to influence aspiring actors and the wider community. Her reputation as a talented actress who stays true to herself remains an inspiration to those who seek to follow their passions with honesty and integrity. Helen Mirren's legacy is a testament to the power of authenticity and talent in achieving lasting success. Born Helen Lydia Miradoff, or as the world now knows and admires her, Helen Mirren, she entered the world on July 26, 1945, in London. Her family history is rich and diverse, adding to her notable character. Her father was the grandson of a Russian nobleman who had been trapped in England because of the Russian Revolution, and during the upheaval, he was involved in negotiating arms. Her mother was the daughter of a butcher who served as one of Queen Victoria's butchers, giving Helen a direct connection to royalty from both sides of her family. Despite these noble roots, she did not grow up in wealth. Her family faced financial struggles, and their household budget was often tight. Yet, her father was a hard-working man with a passion for entertainment. Before the war, he worked as a violinist for the London Philharmonic Orchestra, a position that spoke to his musical talent and artistic spirit. However, when the Second World War broke out, he put his violin aside to serve as an ambulance driver, risking his life on the front lines. After the war ended, he did not return to playing the violin, but instead became a cab driver, using his driving skills, which he had gained during the war, to earn a living. Later, he worked with the Ministry of Transport, further demonstrating his dedication and versatility. Helen's early life was shaped by a blend of aristocratic ancestry, hard work, and resilience, traits that would influence her approach to acting and her ability to portray both elegant and edgy characters. Despite the modest means and tough circumstances of her childhood, she developed a sense of strength and determination that carried her into a successful acting career. Her upbringing in London, with its mix of noble history and everyday struggles, helped mold her into the iconic actress she would become, known for her striking presence, sharp intelligence, and fierce talent. Certainly, because Helen Mirren's family did not have much money, they could not afford a television or regular visits to the cinema to watch movies. Instead, they looked for other ways to find entertainment in their lives. During these times, Helen found her own unique way of exploring the arts and culture that surrounded her. One day, her parents took her to see a stage performance of Hamlet. Even though the actors in the play were amateurs, the performance was so powerful and engaging that it left a deep impression on her. She was captivated by the energy, emotion, and storytelling experienced on stage. This moment became a turning point in her life, as she realized that she wanted to become an actress. The thrill of that play ignited her passion for acting, and from that day forward, she dedicated herself to pursuing a career in entertainment. Despite limited resources, she found her calling through a single memorable experience that changed her life forever. She knew that acting was what she truly wanted to do, and that moment at the theater shaped her future path in the performing arts. Her early years of finding entertainment through live theater helped her develop a deep love for performing that would carry her into a successful acting career. Although Helen Mirren is widely known for her incredible acting career, her journey began at a young age through her schooling. She first attended Hamlet Court Primary School, where she experienced her initial taste of performing. It was during her time there that she took part in a school play and played the roles of Hansel and Gretel. This early experience sparked her love for acting and set her on a path that would shape her future. Hoping to nurture her talent, she moved on to high school, specifically a Catholic school called St. Bernard's. At St. Bernard's, she continued her passion for acting by participating in school plays with great enthusiasm. She performed with a level of passion that was unmatched among her peers, showing her natural talent and dedication. Despite her clear talent, her parents did not support her dreams of becoming an actress. They believed that acting was not a stable career, and they wanted her to pursue a more secure future. To discourage her, they planned to send her to St. Bernard's Catholic School, thinking that the environment might help her forget about acting. However, this plan did not work, Instead, attending St. Bernard's only increased her desire to act. She became more determined and continued to excel at acting, showing great promise even at this early stage. Her schooling played a significant role in developing her skills and passion, setting the foundation for her future success in the acting world. Helen Mirren's early education experiences reveal how her talent and love for acting grew stronger despite her parents' doubts and opposition. After discovering a circular requesting auditions for the National Youth Theater, Helen Mirren decided to give it a try. Her teacher, Bernard, encouraged her to audition, believing she had talent. Helen followed his advice and went to the audition. She performed well and was accepted into the theater, which was a big achievement for her. However, her mother was not happy about her decision. She advised Helen to go to a teacher's college instead, hoping she would choose a safer and more stable career. At first, Helen listened to her mother and considered becoming a teacher, but her passion for acting was strong, and she couldn't let go of her dream. The desire to act kept growing inside her, and she knew she had to pursue her true interest. Eventually, she found her way to the National Youth Theater again, determined to follow her dreams. Her journey shows how she balanced her dreams and her family's wishes, and how her love for acting pushed her to succeed despite challenges. Helen Mirren's early steps in theater helped shape her future as one of the most respected actresses in her field. Her story inspires many young people to stay true to their passions and to work hard to achieve their goals. Although Helen Mirren faced many challenges in building her acting career, she remained determined to succeed despite financial difficulties. She initially thought her journey would be easier, but she soon discovered that pursuing acting could be costly. While attending drama school was expensive, the National Youth Theater offered a more affordable option, although it still required some money, which was hard to come by in her household. Despite these obstacles, her strong desire to become an actress kept her motivated. She worked hard and kept her focus, knowing that dedication was essential. Just after 2 years of being part of the National Youth Theater, she landed a very important role that would shape her career. She was cast as a queen, a role that hinted at her future success. Helen Mirren's natural grace and poise, qualities mostly associated with nobility, made her stand out even then. Her persistence paid off, and that early role was a sign of her potential. Throughout her struggle, she never gave up, showing the strength and passion that helped her reach a high level in her acting career. Immediately after her early acting career, Helen Mirren achieved her first major breakthrough role when she was cast as Cleopatra in a stage adaptation called Cleopatra and Antony. This dramatic performance allowed her to showcase her talent and presence on stage, capturing the audience's attention with her powerful portrayal of the legendary Egyptian queen. Her performance was so impressive that it led to her leaving a lasting impression on the Royal Shakespeare Company, a prestigious theater organization known for nurturing talented actors. They recognized her exceptional skills and signed her on, giving her the opportunity to develop her craft further. Along with her success with the Royal Shakespeare Company, Asian theater companies also extended their services to Helen, offering her roles and chances to expand her acting portfolio. Under the auspices of the Royal Shakespeare Company, Helen Mirren's acting range grew significantly, moving beyond traditional roles to include productions that pushed boundaries and explored more risque themes. These performances allowed her to tap into her own sense of sensuality and sexuality, displaying her ability to portray complex and daring characters. Her early breakthrough as Cleopatra not only elevated her career, but also opened doors for her to explore a wider variety of roles, demonstrating her versatility as an actress. She became known for her compelling performances and her ability to adapt to diverse and challenging roles, setting her apart as a remarkable talent in the world of theater. Her journey from that initial stage role to becoming a versatile actress with a broad range of performances cemented her reputation as one of the most talented figures in the performing arts. First, Mirren quickly moved into films, and her very first film was a version of a play she had performed on stage. She starred in the movie Caligula, which featured well-known actors like Peter O'Toole and Malcolm McDowell. However, the film was not popular with critics, as it was considered not their style. Still, some viewers might have secretly enjoyed it, especially because the film showed very realistic and romantic scenes that were quite risque. The movie was so bold and scandalous that even critics were blushing. As a result, Caligula did not do well at the box office and was considered a flop. Despite this, the producers were not ready to give up. They went back to work and made some changes to the film, editing out the most provocative scenes. After some creative editing, the film had what could be called a second debut. This new version was less scandalous and aimed to be more suitable for families, with a focus on traditional storytelling and friendly scenes. Helen Mirren's first experience in movies showed her ability to handle complex and daring roles early on. Her debut was a stepping stone that led her to a successful acting career, even if her debut film was controversial. Mirren's early work on this film gave her a taste of the entertainment industry's challenges and the importance of adaptability. Over time, she became known for her talent and dedication, moving beyond initial controversies to become a respected actress in films and theater. Her journey from her first small role to becoming a celebrated star demonstrates her resilience and passion for acting. Mirren's early film debut remains an interesting chapter in her career, showing how she faced and overcame obstacles in the world of cinema. During the 80s, Helen Mirren emerged from her early years of acting and truly made a name for herself. She was part of a film that gained a lot of praise and became very successful, titled The Long Good Friday. This movie was a gangster film that showed her talent and helped her gain recognition in the industry. Alongside this, she also appeared in Excalibur, a fantasy film about King Arthur, where she played the character Morgan Le Fay. Her role in Excalibur was important because it showcased her ability to perform in different genres, from gritty crime dramas to magical fantasy worlds. During the filming of Excalibur, Helen Mirren met actor Liam Neeson. They connected on set and began a relationship that lasted for 4 years. Liam was very attracted to Helen, and she encouraged him not to stay limited to acting in the UK. She advised him to explore Hollywood and take opportunities abroad. This advice helped Liam Neeson to pursue a successful career internationally. Helen Mirren's work in the 80s was a turning point, as she moved from being a lesser-known actress to one recognized for her strong performances and versatility. Her appearance in notable films and her influence on Liam Neeson's career are part of her legacy from that decade. Her success in the 80s laid the foundation for her future roles and continued fame in Hollywood and beyond. Helen Mirren has continued her career by taking parts in many films that were highly praised by critics. She played a role in the film Mosquito Coast, which received positive reviews and was well liked by audiences. She also appeared in the movie The Cook, The Thief, His Wife, and Her Lover, which was known for its bold and provocative content. Despite the critical success of these films, it was a television series that truly made Helen Mirren a household name. The TV series showcased her talent to a broader audience and helped her become a recognized and respected actress. Over the years, she has shown her ability to perform in both movies and television with great skill and dedication. Her work in these different parts has earned her praise from critics and fans alike. Many people admire her for her versatile acting and her ability to bring depth to each role she takes on. Even as she continues to work in the entertainment industry, her early success and the recognition she gained from these iconic projects have left a lasting mark on her career. Her journey reflects her talent and her dedication to her craft, and she remains a respected figure in the world of acting. Certainly, Helen Mirren is best known for her role as Detective Inspector Jane Tennyson in the British mystery series Prime Suspect. She played the character with such depth and intensity that viewers admired her for bringing a strong, yet relatable, female detective to life on television. The series, which ran from 1992 to 2006, became a significant part of her career and helped establish her as a talented actress. During this time, Mirren's performance was so powerful that it set a high standard for her future work. After her role in Prime Suspect, she returned to the stage and received even more praise for her performances. Her work in plays like A Month in the Country and The Dance of Death was beyond brilliant, showing her range and dedication as an actress. Her talent only grew stronger with each new project, and she gained a reputation for her exceptional skill. As her fame increased, filmmakers began to seek her out for iconic roles. They recognized her ability to portray challenging characters with honesty and grace. Mirren's evolution from a TV detective to a celebrated stage actress led to many more opportunities, solidifying her place as one of the most respected actresses of her time. Her performances continued to impress audiences and critics alike, always bringing a new level of excellence to her work. Since taking on the role of Queen Elizabeth II in the film The Queen, Helen Mirren captured the attention of audiences worldwide with her powerful and respectful portrayal of the British monarch. Her performance was both nuanced and authentic, making her one of the most recognized actresses in her generation. Following this, she expanded her royal portrayal by playing Queen Elizabeth I in the television movie Elizabeth I. Her depiction of both queens showcased her versatility and deep understanding of the regal characters she portrayed. Queen Elizabeth II herself watched the film and became a fan of Helen Mirren, appreciating the actress's dedication and the depth she brought to the role. The Queen was so impressed that she expressed a desire to have a personal dinner with Helen Mirren, an invitation that is considered highly unusual because it is rare for the Queen to meet actors personally. Unfortunately, due to Helen Mirren's busy schedule and existing commitments, she was unable to accept the invitation. To avoid any misunderstanding or offense, Mirren made sure to clarify that her inability to attend was not a sign of disrespect or a snub to the Queen. This incident reflected the mutual respect between the actress and the monarch. Helen Mirren's portrayal of Queen Elizabeth II earned her praise both from critics and from the Queen herself, and her role as Queen Elizabeth I further cemented her reputation as an actress capable of embodying strong and historic royal figures. The relationship between the actress and the Queen highlighted how performances in film and television can foster admiration across different worlds, demonstrating the power of acting to bridge gaps and create unexpected connections. Helen Mirren's dedication to her craft and her respectful handling of the situation exemplify her professionalism and her appreciation for the significance of her roles. The story of her interactions with Queen Elizabeth reflects the unusual yet touching moments that can happen when an artist's work touches the heart of the real person they portray, leaving a lasting impression that extends beyond the screen. Certainly, Helen Mirren has portrayed Queen Elizabeth II multiple times, and one of her most memorable moments happened when she wore the iconic costume of the Queen to comfort a young boy named Oliver Burton. Oliver was a child who was battling leukemia and also had Down syndrome. He had a special wish to meet the Queen of England. However, because of her busy schedule and responsibilities as the head of the British monarchy, the Queen was unable to meet him in person. Hearing about Oliver's wish, Helen Mirren, who was playing the Queen in a stage production in London at that time, decided to do something special. She didn't just wear the costume for the show. She wanted to brighten Oliver's day. The audience in London watched as Mirren, dressed as Queen Elizabeth II, invited Oliver and his family to come backstage. They were given the chance to watch the show from a special seat and then join her for tea. Oliver was very excited and thought he was truly meeting the Queen herself. He believed he had tea with the real Queen Elizabeth II. The actress's gesture showed her kindness and her dedication to creating meaningful moments beyond her role on stage. By making Oliver feel special and valued, Mirren demonstrated how her performances could touch lives in unexpected ways. Her act of compassion left a lasting impression on Oliver, his family, and everyone who heard about this heartfelt event. Mirren's devotion to portraying the Queen and her genuine kindness created a beautiful memory for a young boy longing for a special moment. Since Helen Mirren chose to dedicate her life to acting and delighting audiences around the world, she never had children of her own. Despite that, she did marry Taylor Hackford, whom she met on the set of the film White Nights. They began dating about 10 years before getting married, and during that time, Helen promised herself she wouldn't get married. However, love has a way of changing minds, and she eventually married Hackford. Yet, she decided not to have children because she believed she wouldn't be a good mother, and because her career was very important to her. She wanted her legacy to come from her work and the roles she played, not from having her own children. The only time she felt regret was when she watched a movie called Parenthood. The film touched her deeply and made her cry because it made her question her decision. Despite this moment of doubt, she is happy with her choice, and her real goal has been to leave a legacy based on her acting. She has worked hard to create a career that takes her audience on special journeys, filled with moments of wonder and achievement. Her focus on her craft has made her memorable in the world of film and theater, truly shaping her own special legacy through her talent and dedication.